sorry about the result today. I know that the games were very tense and very close. Um, I know your jacket right now on R7 says Somos Latam. You know, you guys are wearing the pride of, your region. You're the last team. The region's going to be dissolving, and so there's a lot of pressure coming into this game. How did you guys feel having all that weight and pressure on you guys?
I mean, we knew it was the last time we were like representing like a total region. Um, Today we were feeling good. To be honest, we didn't feel the pressure that it was the last one because we didn't feel like it's gonna be like that. We totally like we were confident that we could take this series. Um, but yeah, I think um, we could have won. We make a lot of mistakes in game, and that's how well, that's what hurt the most, because we fighting we could have won really easily. So I mean, uh, I'm not gonna say like something like at least we did something like we won some series, because that's that's not our goal in this world. We wanted uh, we wanted to pass to the next stage. But yeah, I think we were really happy representing this time in wars, because we knew we could do it. We knew that everyone was watching us because it was the last time. And now that it's over, obviously, a great moment for all the players.
It feels very bittersweet. I know a lot of people are very proud of you guys because you were closer than you've ever been before. Not just that, but you've represented Latam so many different times, and it felt like this was the time that you were finally about to make it. And in game three, like you said, it just felt like the game was you guys were winning, then they were winning, then you were winning, then they were winning. Being in that game in such chaos, it's hard to prepare for because it doesn't happen often. But being that you were in that game today, with all that chaos, who are you the leader that tries to like make a plan after winning a team fight or losing a team fight, or what goes on within all that chaos?
Uh, in that situation, when the game is already just it's like it's not like early game, it's a mid game and late game. I think the carries are the one who talk, because they are the one who wants to fight or not. But as soon as we get an advantage, we wanted to pressure more, but we going too deep, and I think we weren't listening to our carries like Kane or Seo. So many fights we start without them actually. We just go too deep and they just kill us all, and they just got like 2 barons for free. So I feel like that's the issue that was in this game. That's why one was so messy. I think a normal team or a decisive team will won this game like 100 times out of 100. So that's why this hurts the most, because we could have won so easily.
Yeah, I can only imagine how it feels to be in that position. I do want to ask about one of your carries in the top lane, Summit. Um, he's someone who played on two different teams in North America. So the LCS has some experience with him. I wanted to ask, what has your experience been playing with Summit, and like what kind of teammate is he?
He's a really, really good player. I mean, he's really mechanical player. So I feel like he's one of the strongest, of if not is the strongest on our region. So and coming here, he also did a pretty good job. So for me, he's been kind of the best top laner I ever had. Like I'm saying, like mechanically. And as a person, he's really kind. Like he's really good. He knows his matchups, and obviously there's sometimes on macro that everyone uh, could help him a little bit, because maybe he forced a little bit too much. But that's how he is, no? So he gets advantage because of that. So sometimes we just follow him, and he's gonna just dominate the games. Sometimes we need him to come out a little bit, but he's so good player. I think with also my mid laner, both are really good. So I'm very proud of them. because they make almost everyone happy.
Yeah, it's funny whenever I see Summit play, it feels like his Renekton just does more damage than all the other Renektons. Or like when I play Cassante, I don't do damage, but when he plays it, he just does more damage somehow. So it's always fun seeing him play these champions. Um,
Actually,
yeah, I do want to ask about the the game 1 and 2 drafts. You guys kind of ran the same matchup twice in a row, on the same sides. I guess were you guys confident in the changes from game 1 to 2, or I guess what was the preparations? Because I were you guys sorry, the question is, were you guys expecting the same matchups kind of to go around, or were you expecting Pain to kind of change their priorities?
to be honest, we knew about the Jax one. The Jax, they were trying to pick Jax. We didn't see the Lucian Nami pick on 2-3 like they always did. But I think because first game was okay, we could because we wanted like a good, how to say, a good comp. We went with the Sire Rakan. Obviously, it's really bad matchup versus Lucian Nami. I mean, it can be really easy for Lucian to play. And we also pick Poppy, so there's like no engage, like easy engage, I mean, because they have Lucian Nami, they can just run away versus Hari or something. But we were confident because with the first game we won really easily. But yeah, we knew that if we keep practicing the same matchup like in the third game, we're gonna lose. So we all changed sides and we did a different draft. I feel like first and second one was sort of totally different because first one they didn't like get so much advantage, so that's why the game was pretty okay for us. But the second one they got so much lead on Casante, I mean on the Jax, and the Lucian could play really free. So yeah, it was really rough. That's why we sent the third game. But yeah, I also think that third game we could have won. Also.
Yeah. Thank you for that explanation, and thank you for giving this interview despite having lost. I want to give you an opportunity to give some last words, um, out to the fans. I know there's a lot of North American fans who either have like some sort of Latin American heritage or just excited to see you guys play. So if you could give some words out to the fans.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Right now, I have no word to say. To be honest, because um, it feels really, it feels really hard right now to say something. But I just want to say thank you because you guys support us for a long time. Now that it's over, I want you guys to keep supporting the rest of the team. There's probably gonna be on a team everywhere on the map. I don't know where they're gonna be, but I want you guys to support them, and also I want you guys to know that we did everything that we could. Um, we were trying to you guys to let at least one time a smile us like getting to the swift days, but it happens. So nothing. Just thank you, and I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but I'm just gonna say thank you to everybody that helped us out with this journey.
Honestly, a lot of respect to him. To Audie, just doing that interview, despite just losing, and looked like he was crying, to be honest. Sorry again about all the video issues my laptop can't handle existing, but um, yeah, just want to say thank you to him for doing the interview, being like the last representative of LATAM, despite being like a constant representative, and just being willing to talk and not super depressed. I thought I did a pretty good job at a loser's interview. I know some of my loser interviews were like really bad, but this one was pretty good. So I was overall happy. I haven't rewatched it. Maybe it's like abysmal and it's one of the worst interviews I've done. I don't know. You guys normally tell me in the comments, or randomly I'll be on someone's stream and someone will at me and be like, "Hey, by the way, I just want to say you're the worst interview I've ever seen." So if that's how you feel, let me know in the comments. I always welcome it. But yeah, it was a hard interview to do, but I think I did a pretty good job.